And welcome to another edition of East L.A. Sports Scene's Friday night's high school game of the week 2013. And here we are now coming back to the campus of the Wilson Mighty Mules as they take on in the biggest rivalry of their season here. It's for the bell, the privilege of and possession of the bell against the Franklin Panthers coming in from Highland Park, just right up the 110 freeway. So the Northern League, here it is, a big game here for Coach Eddie Martinez, who comes in at 1-1, and he will be hosting again the Franklin High Panthers, led by Coach Eric Jaimes. They're coming in with an overall record of 2-5, league record 0-2. So a lot is on the line here for both schools. Again, this is a Northern League contest, and it's going to be very, very important for the Wilson Mules to maintain their momentum. So that will do it for our pregame. We're going to be ready to go in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene, and the kickoff coming to you in just a moment. And here we go now, Franklin Panthers in white, and we are underway here. And it gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wilson Mules. Joey Soriano on the kickoff return. And here comes the victory bell. This is a rivalry between Franklin and Wilson. It goes way, way back. We don't have all that data, but it's one of the traditional rivalries here in LA City schools. Okay, let's set the lineups here for you. Starting at quarterback, we're going to get that for you here in a minute. Quarterback's going to be Chris Perez, number 10. He'll be accompanied in the backfield by number 8, Hernando Perez. Joey Soriano, wide receiver. A.J. Wright is also there. Jerry Hernandez in the slot at number 6. Also with Juan Arciniega. Perez, there's it out. Oh, completed. Oh, right off the bat to Juan Arciniega. Oh, my goodness.
That was number 23.
And number 88 will be credited with the stop there for Franklin.
1st and 10 for
so Juan Arciniega in a no-huddle offense. Here he goes again. Coach Eddie Martinez knows that this is a huge game in conference play and for the playoff picture. Chris Perez, glad to see that he's recovered from a huge hit that he took on that very, very huge safety blitz last week against Lincoln.
Last play.
But nonetheless, he is back and he is ready to go.
Perez hands off.
Oh,
Straight up the middle.
over right
That's
tackle.
number 8,
Hernando Perez gets the call, and he rambles forward for about 8 yards.
36.
And 18 was in on the stop for the Panthers, Mario Gomez.
Rodriguez, 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 here for the Mules. They look to the right, as we'll see many of the NC2A Division I teams now. Look over to the right, check off with the coach. And of course, the defense then has to respond to two sides of the coin, to the coach and then to the line of scrimmage and the play call. Handoff over the right side. Oh, Hernando Perez, he's off and running here. Quickly right up to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the no-huddle offense from Coach Martinez. 18 in on the stop. Again, Mario Gomez.
Tackled by number 18, Mario Garcia, along with number 54, Martin Vargas.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mules here on the 30-yard line. First possession of the game, and they are going to town here right away, going after the Franklin Panthers, showing some domination here via the airway and, of course, the roadway. Handoff, cross direction. Perez breaking tackles, still moving forward. A 5-yard gain on the play. Effort, and of course, he gets a great. Okay, check that running back.
No, it wasn't. It was Hernando Perez. Sorry about that.
54 in on the stop there for Franklin. Martin Vargas. 2nd, and let's call it 6. They give him 4 yards on the carry.
2nd and 6.
9:55 left in the first quarter. Wilson just underway here in their big rivalry game of the season and of the year. It's against the Franklin Panthers. Wilson, of course, in all blue. We'll call it the blue and the buff. White helmets. Looks like Franklin's in a 3-4 prevent defense. Handoff going around the end is Arciniega. Oh, he goes down to the first down marker and bowls him over.
Number 6, Brandon Silva.
6 in on a stop. Brandon Silva.
Picks up the first down.
He was in hot pursuit of Arciniega. So Arciniega putting on his offensive working shoes and his gloves and his helmet. He's out there looking to put his imprint on the game as we're just underway here. 9:25 left in the first quarter. Wilson on the march. They took it from their own 30-yard line after the opening kickoff. Oh, and Franklin's going to be called for offsides there. Easy call.
Penalty, encroachment on the defense, 5 yards.
And that's going to put it near the first down yard marker.
1st and 5.
Okay, 1st and 5 even for the Wilson Mighty Mules. Trying to rebound after that big loss to Lincoln last week. They're 1-1 in Northern League play. Every game is a big game. It's huge. Flanked out here way to the right. Wide receiver 13, Joey Soriano. He likes to run the slant patterns, and Chris Perez has found him many times over the course of this season. In the slot, there's 2 men. There's Trips on the right side. Single flanker out to the left. Perez has it. And he's going to air it out into the
end zone.
Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Timing pattern.
Pass was intended for
Silva in on the stop again. He broke that up. Again, coming to you from the home field of the Wilson Mules.
For the Panthers. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. The clock stops on that incomplete play. Same formation. Okay, maybe an audible now coming from Chris Perez, a quarterback. He's going to go to the right. Yeah, he's got a receiver right there. Bubble screen. It's going to be brought down at about the 7-yard line.
Hernando Perez.
Pass was thrown to Hernando Perez, and he caught it for the bubble screen and made positive yardage down to the 7-yard line. And number 3 in on the stop for Franklin. Here they are at the line of scrimmage now. 8:40 left in the first quarter. In the red zone and threatening to score here are the Wilson Mighty Mules.
1st and goal.
Let's set some of the lineup in there for you. Cross-buck handoff to Perez, straight over the left guard. He's going to get positive yards down to the 4-yard line. Big offensive linemen. Let's give those guys credit for the running backs.
Santiago Pablo.
Okay. And we'll give credit on the stop there for Franklin. Martin Vargas again.
2nd and goal from the 4.
Okay, Mules come out of the huddle. They look back to Coach Martinez for the offensive coordinator sign. They have it. Clock moving, 7:45. Handoff over right guard again.
Right up the middle, fighting for yards, close to the goal line.
He's sniffing at that goal line at the 1-yard line. And we're going to give credit again to the offensive starting lineman here. Number 66, we'll give his name out first. Brian Perez. And 8 was in on the stop there for Franklin. Right back with a no huddle. The Wilson Mighty Mules looking to score here.
Number 52 defending on that last
71 is Jesse Vincent. He's in there on the lineup. And number 51 is Daniel Price. Number 54, Edgar Mendoza. Number 52 is Yair Flores.
Where it'll be 3rd and goal from the 6.
And quarterback Chris Perez, Jerry Hernandez, Joey Soriano, and Juan Arciniega make up the rest of the lineup for the Mules. Big play here. Penalty went against the Mules. And the offensive line not in sync. It's going to be another penalty.
Another penalty on the Mules.
Again.
5 yards brings it back to the 11.
Okay. 3rd and 11 now. From 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 11. 2 penalties. Very significant here. Let's see what Coach Martinez sends in here. Arciniega in. Number 23 is going to go into the slot. Now he moves over onto the left side. Trips on the left side. That means tripped 3 receivers. Loading up the left side of the field for Chris Perez. That's the strong side. He's got his man open. 5, 4, 3, 2. And he's in. Touchdown. Hernando Perez scores first here.
That was number 6.
11-yard pass from Chris Perez to Hernando Perez. No relation. They're not related in any kind of a way, but they hooked up nicely on that touchdown pass. So 11-yard TD pass. Quarterback to his running back. And that comes with 6:47 left in the first period. Point after. Looks like it's going to be number 1, Vicente Peña. Snap the hole, the kick. The direction is good. And there's our first score of the game. And it puts the Wilson Mules up 7-0. We'll be back in a moment with more of East L.A. Sports Scene's High School Game of the Week, Wilson versus Franklin. And here we go now with the kickoff, the first kickoff of the game for Vicente Peña from Wilson. Okay, back to receive for the Franklin Panthers.
Vicente
number 3.
Set to kickoff.
Israel Royale. Number 9. And number 9.
That was number 5.
Okay. Kickoff.
That kickoff for the Panthers.
Number 5 got it for Franklin. Ran it back. Edgar Jimenez. End over end kick, and it's going to be put in play at, let's call it the 20.
Spot at the 20.
Spot at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Franklin. And at this time, we'd like to inform you that East L.A. Sports Scene is being presented courtesy of Time Warner Cable. Watch more exciting school sports coverage on Time Warner Cable. Visit twcsportschannel.com for more information. 7-0's our score here. First possession of the game for Franklin. All white, dark trim on numbers with gold helmet. First play of the game.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Number 88, don't be alarmed at that number. He's a quarterback. He's got it. Oh, found a huge gaping hole on the right end. And he is off to the races there, unopposed.
All the way down
And he was not even sighted on the radar until he had gathered at least 20 yards.
42-yard line.
Albert Torres,
Take it to 43.
number 88, a very rare number at quarterback.
First and 10 for the Panthers. That was
Yeah, he's a junior. And also doubling up when he's not quarterbacking as a wide receiver. So the defense needs to make some adjustments there for Wilson. Wilson caught asleep on that quarterback option. He read it and went to the right. Had plenty of room. There's a running back straight up the middle. No good.
straight upfield.
Meaning no good yardage on that play.
44. Jimmy Ramos, the ball carrier.
Okay, in on the stop there for the Mules. Number 35, Andrew Alvarez, and he's been doing a yeoman's work all season long.
2-yard pickup.
2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. We'll get you their starters in just a moment.
Mitchell Berry in at quarterback.
Okay, there's a snap, handoff.
There's a handoff. Taken straight.
Oh,
upfield.
power surge up almost to the first down.
Jimmy Ramos, the ball carrier.
Jimmy Ramos gets credit for the carry.
Samano.
And number 2 in on the stop
Zurita in on the stop.
for Wilson. Andrew Samano. He's playing some defense tonight for Coach Martinez. Okay, some of the high starters here for the Panthers. At wide receiver, number 3 is Israel Royale. We've got number 5 in there. And number 7, that's Jimmy Ramos, number 7. Spread formation, drop beam back.
Passes completed.
Oh, it's complete for the first down.
Across the 45.
Just a basic
to about
look-in pass at the line of scrimmage.
The receiver, Alan Rodriguez. Tackled by number 35, Andrew Alvarez, along with
Number 8 was the receiver on that play. That was Alan Rodriguez.
first down
And
for the
52 in on the stop for the Mules. Yair Flores. Clock moving with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Wilson 7, Franklin 0. The big rivalry game for the Victory Bell.
Call one of the raffles right after this play, so get your tickets out.
Okay, here comes the play. Man in motion goes Rodriguez, number 9. Handoff.
Straight up the middle.
And going over left tackle.
30, that was number 7, Jimmy Ramos.
Ramos, the ball carrier.
Joseph
And 13 in on the stop, Joey Soriano.
in on that last
And
play.
Zurita, they doubled up on the tackle. Franklin with the possession, number 88 at quarterback. We called him Albert Torres, but there seems to be a different name there. We'll try to get that and straighten it out for you. 9 in motion, passing him out of the swing pass. Oh, he's going to be stopped for a loss.
Receiver is tackled immediately. That's number 9.
Steve.
Jesus Figueroa. He lost yards
Okay,
on that play.
number 8 there was give him credit for the stop. Alan, no, for the carry. Alan Rodriguez.
Hernando Perez.
Or Jesus Figueroa, number 9. Check that. We're going to get our names and numbers correct here in just a moment.
Okay, the first winning ticket is for some golf towels donated by the Wilson Mule Football Booster. With the winning ticket is 468528. 468528. Please
Okay,
bring the ticket to the
3rd
post
and
office.
about 10 here for the Panthers. Big play.
Here's the
Handoff.
handoff.
Oh, it doesn't work.
It's gonna be dropped for a loss.
Again,
Right
in on the
about
stop there
the
for the
44.
Mules.
That's number 9, Jesus Figueroa. Tackled by number 35.
And 35 Alvarez again.
Does anybody have that ticket?
Number 9 was the ball carrier, Figueroa. He got stopped.
468-528.
He's going to bring a 4th, and let's call it 9.
If you got it, you got to bring it back to the press box. We have a timeout on the field.
Okay, timeout's going to be taken on the field. We'll be back with more coverage of the high school game of the week. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Here we go, back to the action. Big play here, 4th, and let's call it 11 for the Panthers.
4th and 11.
And there's a bad snap.
He gets the punt off.
And it's going to go out of bounds, angling, or stays in bounds here, down to about the 30, 20-yard line.
It's going to be down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mules.
17-yard line. Okay, we have another ticket.
Okay, it's going to bring a 1st and down for the Mighty Mules. They lead 7-0.
Number is 468526. 468526.
And we'll stand corrected on the quarterback for the Franklin Panthers. His name is Mitchell Berry. Mitchell Berry, he wears number 88. Okay, now we seem to have set the table here correctly with all the names and numbers.
1st and 10 for the Mules.
A beautiful fall evening here in northern Los Angeles, northeast Los Angeles, as we watch and call the game for you. The high school game of the week, Wilson in the dark blue jerseys, along with the Franklin Panthers. Big rivalry game here for this encounter.
By number 34.
80 in on the tackle for Franklin. Let's give him credit. That was Cesar Jimenez. Spread formation for Chris Bettis at quarterback. Dropping back, throws another screen. Looks like Arciniega. Or Joy Soriano. Check that, number 13.
Looks like he picks up the first down. That's Joseph Soriano.
Okay, Joe Soriano, 1st and 10.
Tackle by number 18.
64 in on the stop. That's Brian Galdames. We'll try to give you some more of the Franklin Panthers players here. First and 10 for the Mules. There goes a running play. Ball carrier, let's see who that was.
To about the 34-yard line.
Hernando Perez in on the ball carry.
Tackle by number 58.
And 58 in on the stop there. Alejandro Encarnacion.
2nd and 8.
Oh, Perez, he's going to try and pitch it. No, he keeps it, takes a loss. Smart thing to do there. Didn't want to pitch it out and have it get down on the turf or fumble. Number 80 again, Encarnacion in on the stop for Franklin. No huddle offense here for Coach Martinez. He feels very comfortable with Chris Bettis handling the calls here at quarterback. Franklin looks like they're in a 4-3, trying to protect the box there and the edges. Spread formation with one back there for blocking. Chris Bettis drops back. Oh! And it looks like a flag is thrown there. Could be a pass interference as Juan Arciniega went down and out towards the sideline right in front of the Mule bench, and there was contact. Let's see whether the referee rules it offensive contact or defensive. Let's see the white hat. Let's see what he says. And it's going to go against the Franklin Panthers. A huge play there. Penalty goes against them. That's going to be the ball move up to the 48-yard line. Just under a minute now. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. This is East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of high school game of the week. Wilson, the Mighty Mules versus the Franklin Panthers.
Advances the ball to about the
okay, they're going to put that ball in play at about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mighty Mules. Again, a huge encounter here in the Northern League. A lot of significance for Coach Martinez. He comes in with a 1-1 record in Northern League, while Coach Eric Jaimes comes in with the 0-2 mark.
By the Wilson Mule Football Boosters. The winning ticket is 468028.
Okay, play is stopped on the field there. There was a penalty or some type of infraction. And again,
to the press box.
Let's see where the referee in the white hat is. While they are straightening things out, we'll take a break. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Under a minute, Wilson with the ball.
1st and 10 for the Mules, correct?
Bettis behind his man. Is that Jerry Hernandez still on his feet? Okay, we'll try to sort that out there.
Jerry.
Yes, it was. Jerry Hernandez with the pickup.
Was the receiver on that play.
Okay, it's going to be the end of the first quarter, or coming up to the end of the first quarter. It should be the final, could be the final play of the first period of play. 35 seconds, clock is running.
There's a handoff.
Handoff, and that went to number 4.
That's Henry Hernandez.
Henry Hernandez. And 54 brought down there. Brought him down. That was Martin Vargas Reyes. 20 seconds left. Let's see if the Mules can get another playoff here. Again, the number of offensive plays by the Mules is just staggering this year. It's going up higher and higher because of no huddle offense. Perez on a slant. Oh, incomplete. The clock will stop. Intended for Hernando Perez. Also Juan Arciniega in the vicinity. 64. And number 64 provided coverage there. Brian Galdames. That's going to be the end of the first period of play. And the score on the field, the Wilson Mighty Mules 7, Franklin Panthers 0. We'll be back in a moment with more of East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of the high school game of the week. Here we go now. They have changed the direction of play, and now
Chris Perez remains in at quarterback.
Chris Perez going from our right to the left. He throws it about a 20-yard pass downfield. It's inside of the marker. Complete.
That's number 6,
Jerry Hernandez starting to warm up on his receptions.
Tackled by number 52, Santiago Pablo.
Number 3 in on the stop for Franklin. That's Israel Royale. Okay, that's what we'll go with. There's the next play. Is that number 2? Number 8, Hernando Perez moving forward. Or was that Andrew Samano? Number 2?
23. I'm going to call out the next 2 ticket numbers, one after the winners, one after another. And this is also for Wilson football T-shirts.
Okay, yeah, we have Hernando Perez in there, number 8. 52 in on the stop for Franklin. Man in motion with Jerry Hernandez. Belly sears, they come the other way. Oh.
Perez, and he takes it down to the 21. Okay, the 2.
Hernando Perez again doing some outstanding work there, running his routes, looking for the blockers. That was a misdirection play all the way.
And the next one is 468-134. 468-134.
Perez has the trips out to the right side, and he throws it a screen pass, and he's got his receiver moving forward. It's good. Good positive yardage. And it looks like that was number 6 again, Jerry Hernandez. 58 in on the stop for the Panthers. That was Alejandro Encarnacion.
In on the stop, along with number 18, Mario Garcia. 1st and 10 for the Mules.
1st and 10 for the Mighty Mules. Here they come. Balanced field out of the spread formation. Here comes Chris Perez. He's a southpaw. He's a lefty looking to his right. Now he's going to change his direction, go left.
Perez passes.
And he's got a man open right there at about the 5-yard line. Does he catch it? Yes, he does. And it's Joe Soriano, number 13.
That pass was complete to Joseph Soriano.
And number 6
in on
the stop for Franklin is Brandon Silva. Again, the Wilson Mighty Mules looking to tack on more points here. They lead 7-0.
Royal Israel in on the stop for the Panthers.
So in the backfield with Chris Perez, number 8. Hernando Perez, then we go 35 is in there also as a blocking back. And that is Andrew Alvarez. Again, going both ways. He's very big on defense, but Coach Martinez can insert him in any given time for offensive purposes. Knocking at the door of opportunity again. Here come the Mighty Mules. There's a whistle to start the clock.
Allow forward progress to about the 1.
Handoff straight up the middle. He's going to be stacked up.
There's a handoff into
or is he in?
For the score.
Yes, he only needed a yard. And coming in at 10:08. The Mighty Mules put up another touchdown. And Hernando Perez,
on that last play for the touchdown.
He will do the honors and get the credit for that rushing touchdown. Touchdown number 2 of the game, again, comes at 10:08 in the second quarter. Wilson now looking for the 14th point
Extra point attempt.
via the kick from Vicente Peña.
Kenya.
Oh, the kick is up.
The kick is up. And it is.
It's also good again. Peña doing good work here, 2 for 2. But a 1-yard dive by number 8, Hernando Perez. He gets credit for the touchdown. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene.
468.
And here we are now, set to go for the kickoff. Vicente Peña looks like he's having himself a very good night tonight, recovering from his Wilson and Lincoln game from last week. Okay, picked up at about the 15-yard line. Still going up to the call. Let's go up to the 35-yard line. So 20-yard kickoff return there for Franklin. Gives them pretty decent field position. Mitchell Berry, number 88, will be the quarterback for Franklin.
Across the 35 to about the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Okay, and the kickoff return done by number 5 there for Franklin.
Tackled by number 11, Paul Davis.
Paul Davis, number 11, and we have Elijah. Check that. Number 5 for Franklin. He was the kick returner. 1st and 10. Oh, reverse action. Number 3 has it, still on his feet. He's got a block. There's Peña. He's going to have to stop him right there. The strong safety comes up, finally drives him out of bounds.
The 35 to about the 33.
But Royal Israel, we don't have the correct position of his first and last name. We'll make that up to you.
Fernando Cervantes.
And Joey Peña, as we mentioned, had to put the stop to that big gain there.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Okay, big play here coming to the surface here by the Franklin Panthers. 1st and 10 at the Wilson, let's call it 32-yard line.
Mitchell Berry remains in at quarterback for the Panthers.
Berry pitches it out. Oh, he's 7, has the ball. Oh, in hot pursuit right off the bat. Oh, number 7.
52, Yair Flores.
52, Yair Flores took care of business on that pitch.
The prize is a throwback.
Clock is running with 9 minutes left in the half.
Donated by Nancy Maynard. And the winning ticket is 468-310. 468-310.
Okay, that was Jimmy Ramos on the carry, number 7 for Franklin.
Box, please.
Brings up 2nd, let's call it 13. Oh, fake handout, Berry. Still on his feet, picked up a block. Or did he hand that off? But no, it was Berry, he kept it.
And takes it across.
A lot of bodies in between our line of sight here, but he kept it and kept going.
Stopped by number 8.
Positive yardage there. It's going to be near 1st down. And there's a player down for Wilson. Let's check out who it is. 51 is the injured player for Wilson. That's Daniel Price. Let's hope that he's okay because he is a huge asset on the D-line there for the Mules. We'll be back in a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Okay, we were correct. It was Daniel Price. Looks like it's going to be an ankle for him. Hopefully they can tend to him and get him back in. There's a pitch. Oh, Ramos is going to be ganged up and tackled. First man to hit him was number 2 for the Mules. That was Andrew Samano.
Andrew Samano, along with number.
Okay, it's going to bring up 4th and 5. Let's see what the Panthers do here.
Also in on the stop.
Clock is moving with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Wilson up 14-0 here
For the Panthers.
in this huge encounter for the victory bell. Triplets on the right side here for Berry. He looks right but rolls left. Has the man open there at about the 22-yard line.
That pass is
And 42 in on the stop.
to number.
Okay, for the Mules, 42 stopped them. Billy Chu. First down, though,
Tackle
for the
number
Panthers.
42, Billy Chu.
Clock moving with 7:20 left in the half.
Is 468-157.
Let's get those defenders in there for Wilson. We'll tell you who they are.
That's an $80 value. Anybody got
You've got 24, Joey Pena. He's a strong safety for the Wilson Mighty Mules.
157.
Oh, it's going to be a flag. Timeout call. They say timeout call by Wilson. And we'll be back with more of East L.A. Sports Scene's high school game of the week, Wilson versus Franklin. Yeah, good defense. Here we go now, back to the action.
468-570.
First and 10 here for the Panthers,
Gift card.
right at the
Please bring it back to the
20-yard line at the red zone. They're in need of a touchdown here to try and narrow the margin. They trail by 2 touchdowns, 14-0. However, they are on the march after the kickoff return. And there's some blocking going on there up the front line there for the running back. And Israel Royale there for the carry.
By number 35.
45 in on the stop there. Alvarez, give him credit for
Picks up 5.
the tackle there.
That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Arthur, check that, Arthur Duarte, number 45. And we've been calling a lot of Andrew Alvarez. He is number 35, so we stand corrected. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Barry at the controls. Pitch to the same play. Oh, he's going to be stopped in his tracks. Oh, Israel.
There's a flag on that play.
Oh, looked like the referee may call a face mask. 11 in on a stop there for Wilson, but that could be a big, big blow here. Paul Davis, give him credit for the tackle.
Penalty.
Oh, they're going to call, personal foul on
the
defense. Face mask, going to half the distance of the goal. That's going to make Franklin look real good here for the potential score.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
5:51 left in the half.
The next
Again, Wilson up on top in this big, big rivalry here for the victory bell.
From Roxy Melgar.
Coach Eddie Martinez has told us this is a big, big game because the bell has been in possession of the Panthers for the past 5 years. There's a play, straight up the middle, still going into the touchdown, good for the score.
That was number 34.
Number 34 for Franklin. That was Jose Enriquez powering in from the fullback spot.
The winning ticket,
Enriquez, he's a senior.
is
And anyway, 14-6 now.
503.
The lead is cut to, see, it stands at 8 right now, but let's see what
For the $100
they do on the point after. In to try is number
certificate.
for Franklin, their place kicker. Number 10, spot kick,
Extra point
Up.
attempt is up.
and it's good. At 5:31, we've got ourselves an interesting ball game here. It's only a lead of 7 points now.
Okay, the
As
winning ticket
the
is
Franklin Panthers
468,
put their drive
503.
together, and at 5:31, Enriquez powers it in from about, let's call it 6 yards out. Score now reads Wilson 14, Franklin 7. We'll be back in a moment with the kickoff.
$50.
Okay, back to receive the kickoff.
468-479. Anybody have that?
Let's see, we'll see the
in the press box.
receivers here for Wilson. They're back at the 10 and the 5-yard line. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, fair catch. Henry Hernandez, number 4, call for the fair catch. Not very far. Good field position for the Wilson Mighty Mules.
Bicycle tune-up.
Let's see what Coach Martinez sends out here in terms of offensive schemes. It's been a no-huddle offense as we've seen the whole game, and that has been the trademark for the Mules this season. And let's see the personnel that is in there now. Of course, Chris Bettis at quarterback, number 10. Henry Hernandez, he gets a carry. Oh, got a couple of big blocks at the line of scrimmage, and he heads it forward for a good 8-yard pickup. Number 3 in on the stop for Franklin. That's Israel Royal.
Tackled by number 3, Royal Israel.
Okay, they said the correct pronunciation is Royal Israel. Okay. 2nd and 1 here for a long one for the Mules. Ball spotted at about, let's call it the 40-yard line of Franklin. Hernandez, 2 consecutive carries and a first down. Henry Hernandez, 5'7", 155-pound senior. 64 in on a stop. That was Brian Galdames for the Panthers.
Tackled by number 52, Santiago Pablo, along with Brian Galdames.
Okay, 1st and 10. Airs it out here to Jerry Hernandez, spinning, diving forward every moment. He's making things happen for the Mules. Number 3 again, Royal Israel in on the stop. 4:40 left in the first half.
Santiago Pablo, along with
14-7 lead here for the Mules. They need to add more points up on the board with this drive.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 to see what the call here is. Bettis looking downfield on a slant. Looked like it was intended for Joey Soriano. A little bit behind him maybe. Couldn't hold on to it. Might have been picked off or nearly picked off there by the defenders. Number 6 in there providing coverage. Brandon Silva for Franklin. 3rd and 5. Another big play here for the Mules. Clock moving. Check that clock stop on the incomplete pass. And there goes to Hernandez again. Just an inside handoff right there off the trap play. Offensive line surged forward and gave him enough room for a couple of yards. And 52 in on the stop. That was Santiago Pablo Santiago. Okay, the team here with 2 players that have 2 first names, it could be interchangeable. 4th and 3 here, big play for Chris Bettis at quarterback, dropping back, looks to his left, is going to screen. Intended. Oh, number 52, it provided coverage. Jerry Hernandez couldn't hold it. And 52 in there to break it up. Pablo Santiago. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They get it now in their own territory. 3:59 left in the half. Wilson asking the defense to step back up here, get him 3 and out, put the offense back on the field.
Please bring your ticket back to
Mitchell Berry, though, been at quarterback the whole game here for Franklin. 1st and 10 and from their own, let's call it
1st and 10.
35. And on defense for the Mules, let's check out who's in there. Berry rolling to his left. He's got a man up. Oh, nearly picked off, batted up in the air.
Broken up.
Good read there by the linebacker. Batted it up, but couldn't capture it on the interception. 52 in on there, stop there for the Mules. That was a Yair Flores. Joey Pena, strong safety, number 24, joined in there at the cornerbacks spot. Number 20 is now into the game for Wilson. That's Fernando Cervantes. He's playing in the left corner over here, left cornerback. 3-4 linemen here on defense for the Mules. Pitch, and actually it's a pass. It's a screen pass. And there's Ramos. Oh, Ramos. He's going to be near first down.
Across the 40.
Basics, bubble screens there coming from Berry to his running backs. Just right out of the backfield.
Andrew Alvarez defending. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Alvarez in on the stop there for Wilson. Andrew Alvarez along with his partner, number 45, Arthur Duarte, asked to do a lot of the linebacking chores here for the Mules. 3:15 left in the half. The clock is moving. Franklin trails by 7. They're in white. They have the ball.
33.
Third and a big 3 here for the Panthers. Spread formation, balanced field. Handoff, straight up the middle. And it will maybe gain a yard.
4-yard line.
That was Jimmy Ramos, the ball carrier.
That was number 7, Jimmy Ramos.
And 52 again, Yair Flores in on the stop for the Mighty Mules. 4th down and 1. You know that Coach Jaimes will be going for it. No, check that. He's going to punt. He is punting. And here it is. Here's Barry. Doubling up as a punter. He's going to angle it out of bounds at about the 29-yard line for Wilson. They'll take it over with 2:20 left in the half. Let's see what Coach Martinez does on this possession. Every possession, big time. It's for all the, as they would say, stakes are high here for every possession. And Wilson would love to go into the locker room with a 21-7 lead. However, it stands at 14-7. Here we go now.
1st and 10 for the Mules.
Bettis. Oh, thrown too high for his receiver. Oh, yes. A.J. Wright. It could be unsportsmanlike conduct because of the high hit by the defender. And at this time, we'd like to inform you that East L.A. Sports Scene is being presented courtesy of Time Warner Cable. Watch more exciting school sports coverage on Time Warner Cable. Visit twcsportschannel.com for more information. And let's see what the white hat official will say here. Personal foul, and it's going to go against the Panthers. Yes, it was very obvious that he had hit Wright, Antoine Wright Jr. there very high near the helmet area with his hands.
I'm going to call another winning ticket.
So 1st and 10 here for the Mighty Mules. Big break there on the penalty call.
468-547.
Senior recognition night will happen after the game tonight.
547.
But more importantly, they'll be able to distribute the bell again. Here's Perez rolling to his left. He's got a man open there. And he was on his knees and caught it. Jerry Hernandez, give him credit for the catch.
It'll be a 1st down for the Mules.
52 in on the stop for Franklin. Pablo Santiago.
Pablo along with Royal Israel.
And Royal Israel in on the stop as well.
1st down in Panther territory.
Triplets on the right side for Chris Perez. He's looking over the defense. He's going to roll to his right, stops. He's going to come back the other way, out of the pocket. He's going to be run out of bounds right in front of his bench at about the 40-yard line, 43-yard line. And he may just get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Number 20 was defending for the Panthers.
Okay, run out of bounds there in front of his own bench. Chris Pettis goes back out on the field. He'll call the next play here. It's going to bring 2nd and 10. Dropping back.
Perez.
Another screen. Oh, intercepted. He's going to need to stop him there. The 30, and then knocked out of bounds. Oh, linebacker read Chris Pettis' eyes all the way.
Number 20.
And number 20, my goodness, with the all clear path to the end zone, but he was stopped there with Chris Pettis. Put the finishing touches on him to stop him from going in for the touchdown. But number 20 there, give him credit.
Also for a bicycle tune-up. And the ticket number is 468-547.
Okay, we have an unidentified player on Franklin, number 20. He's not on their roster on this one particular one.
547.
We'll check a second roster. Number 20 is not appearing, so we can't give you the credit on that player. 1st and 10 at the 25 or 27 for the Panthers. Big series of downs. Here's Mitchell Berry, keeps it. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle.
Going to be stopped for a loss on that play. Mitchell Berry.
Okay, we'll check that. Maybe we can give credit to that last player. Juan Ramos Hovey, number 20, comes up with that interception. Juan Ramos Hovey, number 20. He's a junior. Loss of, let's call it 2 on that carry there by Mitchell Berry, the quarterback. Clock is moving now. It's good for the Mules. It's 1:05 left in the half. Spread formation out of the gun. He's dropping back. Got a man open at the, let's call it the 15, run out of bounds at the 13.
15 down to about the 12.
And catching the ball, number 9 is Jesus Figueroa. And number 20 runs him out of bounds for the Wilson Mules. That's Fernando Cervantes right there from his cornerback spot.
Fernando Cervantes.
50 seconds left. Let's see what Coach Eric Jaimes has up his sleeve here. He's possibly going to get a score either via a touchdown or the field goal. Well, that remains to be seen because now they're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with more coverage of the high school game of the week.
Okay, we have
big series of downs here for the Mighty Mules on defense, and the Panthers trying to tie things up here. Barry under center. There's a pitch.
around the right side.
And the big fullback is Ramos. Diving in, and he gets it in for the touchdown. Jimmy Ramos. Whoa. And he gets credit for the touchdown.
From about the
13-yard carry right on the pitch. They went student body right. And that comes with just 43 seconds left in the half. Jimmy Ramos. So Enrique is on the first run to score. Now Ramos, number 7, he gets credit. Point after is up.
The next winning ticket.
And it is good. We have ourselves a tie ball game here at 43 seconds left in the half. 14-14. We'll be back with the kickoff in a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene.
Anybody got that?
Okay, we're set for the kickoff. Set to kick off for the Panthers. Number 10 is Hugo Salgado. Back to receive. We have number 22.
There's a kickoff.
Oh, there's a kickoff, and it's at about the 15-yard line.
The 25.
Oh, there comes number 6, Jerry Hernandez, slugging it up field there, down to the 20, let's call it 26-yard line. Clock stop with 37.5 seconds left in the half.
The 27.
Let's see what Coach Martinez will do here, what he instructs his offensive unit to do here.
First and 10 for the Mules.
Hernandez in right, flanked out here to the left. Chris Bettis at quarterback. Man in motion, fake handoff, and went to the right. A fake to the inside, trap runner, and went off to the right to Hernando Perez.
Hernando Perez, the ball carrier.
And number 6 puts a stop on him. That was Brandon Silva.
Brandon Silva.
Clock moving with 15 seconds left in the half.
That brings up second and
Chris Bettis at quarterback.
a long 3.
Arciniega in motion, fakes to, goes back to Bettis again, same play.
There's a handoff taken straight.
And it was enough for the first down. Clock stops with 4 seconds left.
40-yard line.
18 in on the stop for Franklin, and that was Mario Garcia. Last play of the half. There.
That was Perez, the ball carrier on the last play.
And now,
number 64.
now they're asking for the clock to start, and there it is, and there is no more play of the first half. That will do it with the score up on the board, and even 14-14. Scores tied, and we'll be back with the start of the second half after the halftime intermissions. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. go now. Ready to start the second half. It's Pena. Kicks it to about the 20-yard line. Franklin will be in possession. And he'll bring it up to about the 32-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Franklin Panthers. They want to keep some momentum here. They put 2 scores up on the board in the second period, and they tied the ball game right before halftime. And that was based on that interception. Could have resulted in a pick 6, but they were able to tackle Hovey and drive him out of bounds. But nonetheless, they were still able to punch it in before the bell sounded, or the buzzer sounded for the half. 1st and 10 for the Franklin Panthers. Here they go now. Spread formation. Barry wears number 88. Hovey and bears number 20. Oh, slant. It's good. Connection. There it goes to number 3. Good looking play there. Israel Royal. And number 20, Cervantes, in there on the stop, but a quick look-in pass slant, and he hit him in stride. Royal Israel, give him credit on the pickup. It's going to be a 1st down. Drove his defender back on his heels and then ran the post route to a tee. 1st and 10 for the Panthers, trying to keep Mr. Momentum on their side as we start the 3rd quarter.
Out of the shotgun.
Yeah, here comes a flag coming in from the side judge. Offsides indicated against the Wilson Mighty Mules.
Encroachment.
1st and 5 here for the Panthers.
Brings it across midfield.
Coach Eddie Martinez asking the defense to step up. Going from a 3-4 defense sometimes to a 4-3.
For the Panthers.
You'll see those players in there for the Mules that are going to be asked to defend up front. And that's going to be the likes of Brian Perez, number 66, number 71, Jesse Vincent. We'll give you more in a minute. Here comes Barry. Screen, bubble screen. Oh, then met head on right there at the line of scrimmage. Royal Israel got tagged on that play. On the defensive side of the line, number 51. Also, let's see if Daniel Price has been able to come back into the game for
tackled by number 2,
the Mules.
Along with number 35, Andrew Alvarez.
Number 2 in on the stop, Andrew Samano. Number 11 is also in there, Paul Davis, as we mentioned. He's over here at the end position. Shotgun, there's Barry, looking to the right. Oh, it's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass, intended for number 9. That was Jesse Figueroa. 13 in on the coverage there. There's Joe Soriano. Soriano goes both ways. Number 13 on his jersey. He's very, very solid in both regards, on offense and defense. Yair Flores, number 52, up there on the D-line as well. Big play here. 3rd, and let's call it 7.
3rd and 6.
Here's Barry calling out the signals. He's got a dropping back, throws it over here to the left, and he's got his man open. Number 5, he broke a tackle. And then coming up from behind on that tackle, Soriano. But number 5, give him credit for the catch. And 35 in there also for the Mules, Andrew Alvarez. Franklin on the drive here, taking over on after the kickoff. Eddie Jimenez, give him credit on that reception for Franklin. 1st and 10, let's call it from the 33-yard line. Barry keeps it. It's an option. And he snuck right through. Mitchell Barry, sleight of hand there on the quarterback option.
Tackled by Paul Davis along with Billy Chu.
Davis and Chu in on the stop for the Mules. Franklin from their own 27-yard line after the kickoff of the start the 3rd quarter. They have been in possession here establishing the ground game here, as well as mixing it up with the passing options. Oh, there's going to be a whistle on the play, on the field. Illegal procedure against the offense. It's going to drive him back. From instead of a 2nd and 1, it's going to be 2nd and 6. Franklin Panthers in
Last penalty was a false start.
on campus here tonight at Barthel Field, the home of the Mighty Wilson Mules here from the Northern League. Big matchup tonight. Barry calling out the signals. Dropping back, looking to his right. Pressure. He's going to run out of the pocket.
There's a flag in the back.
Throws across his body to his receiver.
At the 25, but we do have
There's a flag. Pass was intended for number 3. That was Royal Israel. Holding against the Franklin Panthers. The O-line just was asked too much there. The offensive lineman got caught for holding. Big penalty. It's going to stop momentarily the drive here by the Panthers. They've been in possession since the kickoff here, just in driving down the field. 8:42 left in the third quarter. We have ourselves a 14-14 ball game. But the consequences on this game are huge. Both teams looking for a win. They need to get in that column. Yeah. Oh, nearly picked off. Or it was intended for Jimenez, but it just floated up in the air. Hernando Perez almost had a shot at it. Had he got that, he would have went off for the touchdown. Nobody there to cover him. Clock stops with 8:26 left in the period. The Northern League here. Wilson 1-1. Franklin 0-2. Brings up a 3rd and 15 for the Panthers. Let's see what Coach Jaimes has in his arsenal, or his playbook. This is the battle for the victory bell. Huge stakes here
3rd and 16.
involved in this game. Barry checks off with his receiver, runs back to the shotgun. In formation, has the snap, looking to his left. There's Jimenez.
Complete to number 5.
And he is brought down there.
And he's going to
Maybe gains a couple of yards on the play.
About the 37.
Stayed in bounds, the clock, but they stopped the clock. Chu in on the stop with Samano in on the stop.
We're going to spot the ball.
Okay.
Right at about the 37.
4th down. Let's see what this brings up here for the Panthers. It's an obvious punting situation. Back in single coverage is Joey Soriano, number 13. Back to punt, Mitchell Berry, number 88.
Panthers in punt formation.
There's a long snap. Berry runs back, takes a few steps forward, angles it down towards the goal line. And it's going to be down, let's call it right at about the 4 or 5 yard line. Ball will be put in play by the offensive unit here as they come on the field. It's been a while since Chris Bettis has had his hands on the ball here at quarterback, but he'll need to lead his troops downfield, get his team in scoring position, whether by touchdown or by field goal. But the score is tied right now, 14-14. Lots of pressure being applied here to the O-line. Here's a play. Oh, cross-directional play. And good pickup there, good positive yardage by the running back. Hernando Perez, number 8. Doing good work on the ground. No huddle offense. Here comes 2nd and let's call it 2nd and long 2, almost 3.
2nd and 2.
Snap. Perez has his man. Oh!
Intended
for Soriano. He had one hand on it, and it went up in the air, and he had couldn't react strong enough or quickly enough to catch it and then run upfield. So pass is incomplete.
Mario Garcia defense.
Quick screen pass on to the right side by Chris Perez.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 here for the Mules. Handoff.
Picking up the middle.
Oh, and Hernando Perez slipped. Fell backwards. He only picks up a yard, short of the first down by a yard, 4th and 1. 52 in on the stop again for Franklin. That's Pablo Santiago. Kind of some tricky footing there on that side of the field there for the Mules, and they paid the consequences on that because Hernando Perez had no footing and fell 1 yard short of the first down. Here comes the punt formation, Vicente Peña. He's got it straight down the middle of the field, and it's going to take a Wilson bounce, and it's going to die at about the 41-yard line, and the Panthers get the ball back after 3 and out. First and 10 coming up for Franklin. 6:53 left in the third quarter. We have a tie ball game, 14-14. This is East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of the high school game of the week. We're into now week number 7. And again, Wilson comes in 1-1 in league play. Franklin 0-2. First and 10, spread formation here for the Panthers. Flag coming in from the side judge.
Officials timeout.
Let's see who they're going to signal it against. It's going to go against Franklin. First and 15 now for the Panthers.
On the Panthers, 5 yards. Brings it back to the 35-yard line.
It's going to be first and 15. Okay, officials now stopping play and then explaining the rules. It was very strange there. We'll be back in a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Okay, they've straightened it out. It was not offsides. It was too many men on the field. And Barry goes back the other way. Oh, he's going to be thrown for a big loss. The receiver. Oh, my goodness. Yair Flores.
Royal Israel.
And Joey Soriano, they gang tackled up on the receiver, but it went for negative yardage there. It's going to be 3rd and 20, or 2nd and 20. Okay, on that last play, the play before this one, the penalty fraction was too many men on the field for Franklin. 6:20 left in the third quarter.
For the Panthers.
Mitchell Berry in the backfield along with Ramos. Barry dropping back, flushed out of the pocket, and he goes down. Oh, he got tackled in there. Oh, big tackle there. Number 63 it looked like. Give him credit for the sack there. And Jorge Salcedo stepped up there to make that big tackle. 3rd and about 23 for the Panthers. Okay, it looks like they're going to check on the quarterback, Mitchell Berry. Kind of limping back into the game. He's going to be one of those very, very dedicated players that will play through the pain if it's there. He wants to contribute to his team. So Barry's hurting, but he's back in. Barry looking to his left. He's got a receiver. Oh, they're going to need him to get him down quickly. And that was Royal Israel. He's dangerous in the open field. And Salcedo in on the stop. So Salcedo doing excellent work there.
Panthers in punt formation.
Excellent work on defense. Big 4th down here. Mitchell Berry will handle the punting chores.
Joseph Soriano.
Soriano a single coverage back to receive the punt. And Barry has an interesting style. He's going to run and take a few steps and angle it to the right. A line drive, hoping that it hits the Wilson player. And it dies down in the center of the field. Soriano lets it go by him. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mighty Mules. Big defensive stop there by the Mules to get the ball back for the offensive unit. And at this time, we would like to inform you that East L.A. Sports Scene is being presented courtesy of Time Warner Cable. Watch more exciting high school sports coverage on Time Warner Cable. Visit twcsportschannel.com for more information. Back to the action here in a scoreless third quarter. Time of possession favoring the Panthers in this period of play. They've had it for most of the period. Perez, Juan Arciniega trying to break some tackles. He gains positive yardage there. Arciniega.
Juan Arciniega.
And number 6, give him credit for the stop for the Panthers. That's Brandon Silva.
For the Panthers. 2nd and 6.
Okay. Spread formation out of the gun, and there's a handoff. Cross direction going to Hernando Perez. He's struggling forward.
Perez fights for yards down to the 45.
And he's going to gain some yardage.
That'll bring up
positive yardage. 3rd and 2. Same situation as before on their last possession for the Mules. Let's see what Coach Martinez calls.
Santiago Pablo.
64 in on the stop. 64 in on the stop. Brian Galdames. Big play here for the Mules. 3rd and 2. Perez. Dropping back. Airs it out. Oh my goodness. Looks like there's an interference play. Pass interference. He held the arm.
Joseph Soriano.
Oh, Soriano held there by number 6, Brandon Silva. Pass interference. That's going to be a big first down play here for the Mules. They'll benefit from that penalty. So Coach Martinez decides to air it out down the sidelines. Timing pattern. Pass interference. There's a signal by the referee. This is going to help the Mules here.
It's going to bring it down.
It's going to be down, marked at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mighty Mules.
For the Mules.
Arciniega in the slot, also joining Perez in the backfield. Oh, fumble. Oh, my goodness. Fumble on the cross lateral. It looked like both players had a chance to get it. There's a new player inserted into the game. Let's try to get his number. Number 5 was the carrier, and he dropped it. That was Elijah Collis. Elijah Collis dropped the handoff from Chris Perez. They're lucky to get the ball back. Loss of yardage on the play here. Jerry Hernandez flanked off there to the left. Arciniega now in the slot. There's trips on the left. Pitch coming. Collis. Oh. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds here at the 35-yard line. Again, negative yardage, no huddle offense.
Elijah Collins, the ball carrier.
Hovey in on the stop for Franklin. Big play, 3rd and 15 for the Mules. Looks like it's an obvious passing play here.
Chris Perez.
Perez has it. Hand on, another fumble. Oh, picked up there by Perez. He's just gets racked up by Franklin. They're hitting him pretty hard. Hovey in on the stop.
Perez, the ball carrier.
Along with number 58 was there to help out. That was Alejandro Encarnacion. So Wilson Mules, their own worst enemy there on 2 bobbles and 2 near fumbles, but they recover. It's going to be 4th, and let's call it 15 again here for Wilson Mighty Mules. Into punt will be Vicente Peña, number 1. So a good opportunity goes awry there for the Mules. They had the ball on the 30 with the original pass interference penalty, and then for 4 downs, it was hit and miss. And luckily, they kept possession. So 4th and 15, back to receive the punt. And it looks like Mitchell Berry back at his 5-yard line. Peña has it, gets it off, straight down the middle. It's going to be playable. Stays in bounds, and it's going to be
going to be down
Spotted at about the 11 or 12 yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Franklin. So, blown opportunity there by the Wilson Mules. We'll talk about that, but with 1:07, it's going to give the ball to the Franklin Panthers deep in their own territory. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Again, this is the game here, the traditional rivalry between Franklin and Wilson. It's the battle for the victory bell. And from our understanding, Franklin has held possession of the bell for at least a good 4 years. And the Wilson Mighty Mules looking to bring it back to their campus. 1st and 10, here we go now. Oh, flushed out of the pocket. Oh, nice tackle. Goodness. Hold everything, though. Looks like there's a flag thrown, penalty marker. Let's try to sort this out. Looks like it may go against Franklin. They're going backwards toward the goal line. And they're consulting with Wilson. Holding, big penalty against Franklin. And the defensive front four now finding their niche, breaking through the offensive line blocks. Pass blocking is suffering here for the Panthers. However, the defensive line surging and penetrating is good for the Mules.
That'll bring up 2nd and 14.
Berry from his end zone. Oh, intercepted. Oh, good pick over the shoulder. 42's got it. And that's going to be a good sign for the Mules. 42. Give him credit for the interception. Billy Chu surfaces just in the nick of time for the Mules and picks off a big pass thrown from the end zone by Mitchell Berry. And this time it's even in better field position. He ran it back about 5 yards after the pick. 35 seconds left in the quarter. So with the defensive pressure applied to the quarterback, it did what it was supposed to do. It worked some magic for the Mules. Chris Perez, handoff, Hernando Perez, still moving forward, keeping his legs churning and moving forward, as good running backs always do. Player down though.
The ball carrier.
And his lineman down on the field, 52, Yair Flores. Let's see if he gets up. They're going to tend to him, and we'll take a break here and come right back. With 25 seconds left in the third quarter, this is East L.A. Sports Scene. Okay, here we go. Back to the action. Yair Flores. Let's see, he came off the field for at least one play.
2nd and 3 to the Mules.
Perez. Handoff. Oh, Hernando Perez inside the 10-yard line.
Inside the 10 at about the 9.
So Chris Perez handing off to Hernando Perez. 14 seconds left.
21.
And Hovey in on the stop.
52, Santiago Pablo.
And let's give also credit to number 8 being in there very actively. That's Alan Rodriguez for Franklin on the defense. And that's the end of the third quarter play. We're going to come back with a 4th and final period, but the Wilson Mighty Mules knocking on the door of opportunity to score. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, here we go. The whistle, the sound of the clock. Start the clock. Big play here.
Here's a handoff.
Oh, straight off right tackle. There goes Hernando Perez. He's been the workhorse here this drive. A brief drive after the big interception by Billy Chu.
Winning ticket.
Fourth quarter now underway. Huge. This is huge.
468.
Jerry Hernandez in at flanker. 58 in on the stop for Franklin. Alejandro Encarnacion. And now Chris Perez has an extra back in there. Oh, look out. Met right as he took the ball. That was Hernando Perez.
Hernando Perez, the ball carrier.
And in on the stop, number 34. That's Jose Enriquez. Okay, looking over here for the signal from the bench. And now Coach Martinez wants to talk things over. With 11:02, they're going to talk it over for a timeout. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Okay, here we go now. Big consultation on the sideline with the team, and Coach Martinez is giving the instructions. Chris Perez has it, dropping back, rolling to his left. Oh, nearly picked off again, number 52. Put his hand out, Pablo Santiago, and batted the ball away. Big play there on defense. Could have been a touchdown saving play there. Brings up 4th down. That was a 4th and goal. See who comes in. Is it Pena coming in for the
from the 6-yard line.
Field goal attempt? And they're marking it at about the 15-yard line. Let's give it maybe a 25 to a 30-yard field goal attempt. Big snap here.
To kick a field goal.
Pena has the leg to do it. He's got to hit the right snap in the right rhythm. Snap, placement, hold. The kick is going through. And it is good. Vicente Pena, give him credit for a field goal. And Coach Martinez is very happy to come away with points up on the board. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Here we go now after the field goal, giving the Mules a 3-point lead here, 17-14. They will be kicking off. Vicente Pena set to approach. An off-balance lineup there with most of the players from Wilson on the right side. Only 2 to Pena's left. He's going to approach. Here comes a kick. Oh, it's going to go deep. It'll go deep out to the, into the end zone. So Vicente Pena finding himself. And Coach Martinez has a lot of faith in his special teams kicker. And he will be staying with him for the remainder of his career here. He's, actually, Vicente Pena, he's a senior, so he goes 6'1", 190 pounds. He'll be moving on next year, but he has, from our opinion and our opinion, its perspective, Vicente Pena has developed week by week into a better kicker all around, better place kicker as well.
On the 20-yard line.
Okay, Mitchell Berry, he's been harassed here by the D-line, and he still, gave it to the runner. Instead, belly series there, he gave it right to his running back, and it went straight up. Fooled the defense there on the D-line that was rushing in. Good pass blocking, good run blocking there by the offensive line. Number 35, give him credit for the stop. Andrew Alvarez. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Defense again asked to come in and do big time work here. Barry hands it off. No, he kept it. It looks like it might have been a fumble. He almost snatched the ball out of his arms.
He's dropped for a loss.
He ran a fake handoff there to number 7. That's Jimmy Ramos.
They're going to spot it at around the 28-yard line.
But Barry, again, when he's pressured, he has to run it out of the pocket. 10 minutes now, under 10 minutes, 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. Here come the Panthers. Barry, bubble screen over here to Ramos. He broke a tackle, still going on his feet. Then he's driven out of bounds right in front of the bench there. And Joey Pena puts a big licking on him. Big hit on Ramos. He made him pay for that carry, or the run after the catch. And he gets a lot of yardage back. It's going to be short of a first down, though. 3rd and 3. Clock moving with 9:15 left in the game. Coach Martinez calling on his defense now to stop him, get him off the field, and put his offensive unit back in. Barry rolling to his left. He shovel pass. And it goes to Jimenez. Check the Ramos, number 7. Got our numbers confused there, but Jimmy Ramos, the ball carrier, gets positive yardage. Just a basic shovel pass from the quarterback spot to his running back. And they'll pick up a first down. Big play there for Coach Jaimes from Franklin. 8:50 left in the game. Clock is moving. And 53 in on the stop for the Mules.
Winning ticket for the Wilson football t-shirt is 468028. 468.
We have Francisco Mojica. No, check that. We'll get it right for you. We have a new player inserted in the line of pitch. Here it comes on the right side, getting around the edge. Oh, Ramos again. Oh, but he falls forward, gains another couple of yards. Okay, in on the stop is number 20, Cervantes.
Along with Jair Flores in on the stop. Flag is waved off. That will bring up 2nd and 10.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Good defense there by the Mules. They rose to the occasion. Every play is a big play here in this drive as the clock continues to move. 7:45 left in the game.
2nd and 10.
3-4 defense here for the Mules.
At their own 45-yard line.
3 wide receivers to the right here for Barry. Goes back to check with the coaching staff on the play call. There's a snap. He's got it. Looking left. Airing it out downfield. And it's going to be overthrown. Incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
Intended for number 5, Jimenez.
Pass was intended for number 5.
Joey Soriano providing the coverage here.
Joseph Soriano.
Clock stop with 7:18 now on that play.
And Billy Chu defending on that last
Again, this is a
that'll bring up
big rivalry game between Franklin and Wilson. It's the battle for the victory bell. Coach Martinez has his eyes set on the prize. He wants it back here on the campus of the Wilson Mighty Mules. Barry dropping back. Oh, there's a screen. Oh, my goodness. And Ramos broke the tackle. Oh, he's not going to get very much yardage, but my goodness, give him A for effort there as he took a couple of strong hits and kept his feet. And number 24, Joey Pena, delivering the blows from strong safety position. 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 8.
It'll be 4th.
Oh, they're moving now to 4th. 4th and 8.5 yards to go. Soriano back in punt formation to receive it. Barry, watch it. It could be a fake punt. He's going to get it off. Short punt. It's going to favor the Mules. It's going to take a bounce, and it's right there, down by a mule. And Soriano jumps on it, secures possession, and gains a couple of more yards. A thinking man's play there by Joey Soriano. You saw that. And it gives the Wilson Mules even better field position. Let's see if the Mighty Mules can grind it out here, and hold on for a victory. They've got 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to do it. Spread formation for Chris Perez. Handoff. Here comes Hernando Perez, and he broke a tackle. He'll get it up to 50-yard line. Good positive yardage on the play. Hovey in on the stop for Franklin. Let's see if Coach Martinez stays on the ground. If he's willing to do that, it could be a good thing for the Mules. Handoff again the other way to Perez. Still going, broke 3 tackles at the line of scrimmage. Oh my goodness. Determination, and more determination. And mix that in with a lot of drive by Hernando Perez. And number 8 in on the stop. That was Alan Rodriguez for Franklin. 1st and 10 for the Mules. Bubble screen, Arciniega. Oh, he's going to be stood up for a loss on that play. A quick screen play to the right side from his quarterback. And there was Mitchell Berry in on the stop there for the Panthers. Loss of 3 yards on the play, but the ball's moved into the center of the field. Wilson's Mighty Mules, they lead it 17-14. Chris Perez, handoff it goes again to Hernando. Broken tackle, still going. Oh, he broke through the defense. Oh my goodness, maybe he's up to the line, up to a first down. And Jimenez in on the stop, but it looks like it's a first down for the Mighty Mules. Number 8, Hernando Perez taking the ball from the quarterback, Chris Perez. And one of the most important plays of the night for the Mules as they maintain possession. Oh, they're going to reverse that call. They gave the Mules not that good of a mark there. One official had a first down, the other official overruled it. 3rd and 1, handoff again. Here goes Perez. He's still going to go back for more. Offensive line firing out there. We'll give credit to the big O-line for Wilson. Very important that they're acknowledged here. You got 71. That's Jesse Vincent, 51. Daniel Price. Handoff again. Going to the workhorse. Hernando Perez. Number 54 continuing on with the lineman. Edgar Mendoza, number 54. The right guard, number 52. Yair Flores. We mentioned him. And the center, 51. That's Daniel Price. 2nd and call it a long 7. The drive is alive, and there goes Henry Hernandez. Oh, number 4, that says on his back, and there's a flag thrown by the referee. Looks like it might be a holding call. Usually when it comes from the referee in the back, it's a holding. And here he comes with the signal. Let's keep our eyes on him. Oh, my goodness. Blocking the back. That's going to nullify a ball carry that could have given the Mules another first down. However, the negative is true. It pushes them back to a 2nd and 15 now. Mules have to be very, very cautious of penalties now. They could be momentum killers. Perez, screen pass. There it is. He's got his man right there. And that was A.J. Wright. We haven't heard too much from him tonight, but he just caught a pass there. Not for too much yardage, but nonetheless, it's a completion. And number 6 gets credit for the tackle there. Brandon Silva.
That'll bring up 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14 here for the Mighty Mules. Perez dropping back, looking to the right. Has some footing, has some time. And he's got a man open. Oh! And let's see where he's at. It's completed. Oh my goodness. Joey Soriano. Oh no, Juan Arciniega. Juan Arciniega. The man of the moment. The player of the moment. A huge catch in traffic. And it's going to be spotted at about, let's call it the 3-yard line. And Mitchell Berry in on the stop there. 3 Franklin Panthers draped all over Juan Arciniega, but some way, somehow, he caught it. 1st and goal for the Mules. And Perez taking the ball under center, and it caused a lot of confusion on the line. There's going to be a penalty.
If anybody has that last winning ticket, 468.
Penalty's going to go against
you win a Wilson
the Mighty Mules. Illegal procedure. Mules need to be very careful here. Still plenty of time, even if there's a score. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. And instead of being at the 3-yard line, they're at the 8-yard line.
Brings it back to the 8-yard line. And that'll make it
Perez.
1st and 8.
There's Hernando Perez, has room. And he gets it down to about the 5-yard line. And they're going to stop play. There's holding now against the Mules. Oh, my goodness. Mules running into a penalty blizzard here at the wrong time.
Penalty is going to be on the Mules.
Hovey in on the stop against Hernando Perez.
Looks like a holding call.
Let's see, is it going against Franklin? Yes. They move forward instead of backward. Oh, now they're going for the line of scrimmage, I guess.
Penalty's going to bring it back to the 17-yard line.
Where is it spotted now?
First and goal.
First and goal from the 17 now. 4 chances now for the Mules to get it down into the touchdown area. Arciniaga in the slot. Taking his time on the snap count. There he's got it now, dropping back. Throws a bullet. Oh, intended for Arciniaga. Oh, right at his fingertips. Oh, my goodness. He had beat his defender. Good play there. Good play call. Run a post pattern, did he? And it was wide open. He was wide open for the catch, but he couldn't hold it. And in on the coverage was number 5, Jimenez. Second and goal to go from the 17. Bettis has it now, dropping back. Look out for the rush. He's pressured. He's going to try and get it off. He's still open. Still on his feet. Oh, intended for right in the corner of the end zone, and he couldn't hold it. But give Chris Bettis lots of credit there for getting out of the grasp of the lineman, out of the tackler. He could have been thrown for a big loss, but he kept his feet, threw it downfield, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and 17 for the Mules.
3rd and 17. Now we got to check the timeouts left in the contest for both teams. They're going to be critical here for game management. Perez with 3 receivers out to the right. Dropping back, throws it deep into the end zone. Oh, it was batted up in the air. Both players had a shot at it. Arciniaga, the intended receiver, and Barry handling the coverage. Looked like he hit the arm before the ball got there. Referee passed on the call. Pass goes incomplete. It's going to be 4th and goal to go for the Mighty Mules. They're from the 17-yard line. 2:36 left in the contest. Pena back onto the field here for another field goal attempt. This will be from a little bit longer distance.
To attempt a field goal.
There's a snap. Placement, the kick. It's going to be no good. It was a line drive. It didn't have it has some distance, but it didn't have the angle. And with that, there's going to be a change of possession coming up for the Franklin Panthers to come onto the field for possibly a game-winning touchdown drive or a field goal drive. We'll see what happens when East L.A. Sports Team begins its final 2:32 coverage of this high school game of the week. Glad to inform you that East L.A. Sports Team is being presented courtesy of Time Warner Cable. Watch more exciting high school sports coverage on Time Warner Cable. Visit twcsportschannel.com for more information. Okay, risen to the occasion. Ever since giving up those 2 touchdowns in the first half, they've shut down the Franklin Panther offense. And let's see if they can do so now at this most critical time of the game. Handoff, and he's going to be stuffed. No good. Jimmy Ramos. Let's see if the front 4 did their job there. And in there, Alvarez along with Flores and the rest of his front line defense.
Everybody needs to stand up now.
And the clock is running with just over 2 minutes left in the game. Secondary has to be very wary and be on alert for a big play or a trick play here from the Panthers. They could go into their playbook and pull something out. Clock running. Player is going to be stuffed there for no gain.
That was number 7, Jimmy Ramos.
Again, Ramos doing the ball carrying. Be careful now for the defense. They might be trying to may try to be lulled into taking a nap on a play here, but watch out for Franklin. They could pose a serious threat. Mitchell Berry can throw the ball downfield and he can run. He's very agile. 1:23 left. The clock is running.
No gain on that last play.
And that happened to be a big gang tackle on the last play. So Timeout taken with 1:20 left in the game. This is East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of high school game of the week. Okay, here we go now. The Wilson Mules, Mighty Mules fans all on their feet here. Big play here for the Panthers. Barry, a quarterback, dropping back. He's going to air it out deep. Looking down for the receivers. Oh, going to be well overthrown, incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down here. Prevent defense and more prevent defense for the Mighty Mules. They'll need to do that to hold on to a victory here with 1:10 left in the game. It's not over till it's over. And Franklin now down to the last play. They're going to call a timeout and talk things over. We'll be back with our conclusion of the high school game of the week in just a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene.
Okay, we're going to announce the last performance.
Who did we say? We said 8. And here we go now. Final, could be the final play of the game for the Franklin Panthers.
4th and 10, Panthers.
Big play. Barry dropping back. Here he's got pressure.
Passes downfield.
Oh, he's got a receiver.
That's number 7, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy Ramos picks up the first down.
They're going to spot it.
1 minute left, and they pick up a big first down.
In the game.
Prevent defense. Coach Martinez will give that up rather than the long ball. And in on the stop goes number 8, Hernando Perez, playing both ways. Dropping back again. Barry has his man open. Complete. Knocked out of bounds, though.
Picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
And he stopped in there, number 42. In on the stop there for the Mighty Mules, Billy Chu.
For the Mules.
The clock is moving, or stopped with 47.9 seconds left.
2 yards at best. 2nd and 8.
So the referees ruled him out of bounds after the catch. Lots of drama here as we close out this game. Perry over to Ramos again.
That's number 7.
And he'll be gang tackled right there in front of the Wilson Mighty Mule bench. Clock continues to run. He did not go out of bounds. 3rd and 9. And now they're going to stop it here. There's the referee signaling stoppage of time with 32.9 seconds left. And Jimmy Ramos caught that big first down pass, and they went right back to him. So, another timeout taken here, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Here we go. The drama has set in. Franklin with the ball here. Barry is going to be the trick play. Ramos airs it out, and it's going to be intercepted. Joey Pena still running at the 30, 40, 50, and 25 seconds left. Joey Pena took the Hail Mary and ran it back, give him a 30-yard return on the pick. Joey Pena stepped up big time, preserves the victory here for the Mighty Mules. They're going to have to just run it out here, do the victory formation, and Coach Martinez has to be very happy. Joey Pena picking that off. It was just the old Hail Mary off the razzle-dazzle from the quarterback to his running back, who then just flung it downfield for his receiver, but it hung up there too long, and Joey Pena settled underneath it, picked it off, and gets credit for the interception. Victory formation now taken here by Chris Perez. And there it is. That's going to run the clock out and give the Wilson Mighty Mules their victory that they've been looking for the past 4 years against their big-time rival, the Franklin Panthers. Don't go away. We're going to stay here and bring you our post-game show on East L.A. Sports Scene, and the celebration is going to begin here in just a moment. The final score on the field is the Wilson Mighty Mules 17, the Franklin Panthers 14. This is East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of the high school game of the week.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house. Pouncing on the field like a tiger on a mouse. It's a rumble in the jungle, we the kings of the beast. Big gang Cabela's, either famine or you feast. It's that click, clack, other teams get back. Under Armour boys, and we here to represent that. We here to go hard, we here to get our beast on. The field is our table, and it's time we get our feast on. So step your game up, it's about to get started. Big hitting, game spitting, don't be late to the party. It's about to go down, so we bring in the noise, and we gon' let this team know we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Big time players make big time plays. Big game plans, big game days. Always confident, never ever hopeless. Mean mugs on, the whole team focused. Battle cry chant, battle cry fight, battle cry song. This is battle cry hype. Energy for days, adrenaline building up. Swagger so big, the building ain't big enough. These boys beast, bad to the bone. Under Armour boys, go hard or go home. Ballin' in the zone, like Troy Polamalu, like rockets on the field. We blowing right by you, defense will deny you. It's a stone wall, bosses in the building, ball hawking to the ball. We here to represent, we here to make noise. So let the whole team shout, we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Eye of the tiger, heart of a soldier. Under Armour boys, aka bulldozers. Pads on shoulders, it's time that we get it. Anything that moves, best believe that we hit it. King of the hill, beast of the field. With fire in their eyes, got them screaming I will. They the real deal, they play with all heart. And from beginning to the end, man, we finish what we start. They love the game, not a hobby but a passion. 11 to the ball, you can hear the pass smashing. 4 quarters lasting, never letting up. No matter what the score is, never giving up. And never backing down, never giving in. Keep the pressure on, man, we play the game to win. We here to represent, we here to bring the noise. We here to let them know we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Clap, click, clap, other teams get back. Under Armour boys, and we here to represent that. We here to go hard, we here to get our beast on. The field is our table, and it's time we get our feast on. So step your game up, it's about to get started. Big hitting, game spitting, don't be late to the party. It's about to go down, so we bring in the noise, and we gon' let this team know we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house, protect this house, protect this house.
Big time players make big time plays. Big game plans, big game days. Always confident, never ever hopeless. Mean mugs on, the whole team focused. Battle cry chant, battle cry fight, battle cry song. This is battle cry hype. Energy for days, adrenaline building up. Swagger so big, the building ain't big enough. These boys beast, bad to the bone. Under Armour boys, go hard or go home. Ballin' in the zone, like Troy Polamalu, like rockets on the field. We blowing right by you, defense will deny you. It's a stone wall, Bosses in the building, ball hawking to the ball. We here to represent, we here to make noise. So let the whole team shout, we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house. Protect this house. Protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house. Protect this house. Protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house.
Eye of the tiger, heart of a soldier. Under Armour boys, aka bulldozers. Pads on shoulders, it's time that we get it. Anything that moves, best believe that we hit it. King of the hill, beast of the field. With fire in their eyes, got them screaming, I will. They the real deal, they play with all heart. From beginning to the end, man, we finish what we start. They love the game, not a hobby but a passion. 11 to the ball, you can hear the pass smashing. 4 quarters lasting, never letting up. No matter what the score is, never giving up. And never backing down, never giving in. Keep the pressure on, man, we play the game to win. We here to represent, we here to bring the noise. We here to let them know, we the Under Armour boys. Under Armour boys, we protect this house. Protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house. Protect this house, protect this house.
Under Armour boys, we protect this house.
Coach, huge victory. The bell is back at Wilson, and you have to be very happy about that because that's what it's all about. The rivalry tonight, you beat Franklin in a very close game. But, Coach, your thoughts on this victory tonight?
Oh, you know, this is what high school football is all about. And I know there's a lot of rivalries around the city and around the country for that matter. But this one's very special for us. We haven't had the bell in a long time. And it means a lot to our fans, our community, our alumni. And it's just great to bring it back.
Great celebration here, but Coach, on the field of play, 14-0, then 14-14, and then the field goal made the difference in the game. Talk about the game plan for tonight. And Coach, we're talking about here the victory tonight and all the significance. It's a very important game, but it was a little nervous time out there. 17-14 final, but 14-0, then 14-14 at halftime, and you had to make some adjustments at halftime. Tell us what happened.
Well, you know what? We told our kids that, you know, they're not going to come and give us the bell, and we have to earn that thing. And I thought we played sloppy, even though we did go up 14. I think our kids kind of relaxed a little bit, and you can't do that in this type of game. And we reminded them that, you know, the scenario without this bell for senior recognition would be a lot sadder.
Yes.
And I think that's what it was. So our seniors were the ones that kind of pulled us through, and we're happy for that.
Coach, the Northern League here, very important race to the finish. Tell us about the future of the conference and what's going to happen.
Well, I think a lot of you know, the teams that are in our league. You know, Eagle Rock's been flying high, and we got Marshall next week, and Lincoln is doing a great job too. So, you know, it's competitive, and you know, you got to be ready to play every week.
Coach, you're going into the home stretch. We want to wish you the best all the way into the playoffs and beyond, okay?
Thank you very much.
Coach Eddie Martinez, victorious in his big rivalry against Franklin in the victory for the bell. We're going to bring in some players, Coach, because time is of the essence, so we'll catch up to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start it with good evening, son. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Oh, doing fine. Very, very good ball game tonight. Just tell us your thoughts about preparation, the actual execution of the game plan, and then the victory for the bell tonight. Tell us about how you prepared for this game tonight.
Man, it was amazing, man. Like, we came from a bad loss, you know, but we just had to come back hard, you know, work harder, you know, prepare ourselves, you know, study them hard, you know, and we knew it was going to be a difficult game, but we were ready for it.
Now, you were in on many of the plays, both on offense and defense. The conditioning, we asked Coach Martinez, what makes the difference in keeping the players healthy? And your thoughts on that?
Man, they worked us out hard. It was tough. I'm not going to lie. It was tough, but I just had to push through, you know. I had to push out for my teammates because I know they'll do the same for me.
Quickly at 14-14, they caught up. You guys seem to have the game under control, and then, boom, things change, as they always do in a high school game.
Yeah.
But you buckled down in the second half and shut them down. So defense really stepped up big.
Yeah, we had to come back strong. You know, they're a great team. You know, you can't let a team come back that fast. You know, because they can't beat you. So we had to come back hard.
Now, this is true for you. The first time you have the victory of the bell here at Wilson.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I still can't believe it's like a dream. Thank you for everyone, you know, supporting us. Thank you.
Okay. Yair Flores. We're going to talk to some of your teammates as well, okay?
Thank you.
Good game, okay? All right. And number 8 here, he doesn't have his jersey on, but we know who he is, Hernando Perez. And Hernando, your thoughts on the game tonight, because you played another big part in the victory for the Wilson Mighty Mules. Tell us about how you felt tonight.
You know, we just worked hard. Coach has the saying where we win the game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and when it comes to Friday, that's when we finalize it. You know,
okay.
We worked hard every day, and just our effort it showed on the field, and that's how we pulled through.
Rebounding from a big loss at Lincoln, that was one of the games that the Wilson Mighty Mules can probably throw out, but nonetheless you learn from it. It's a lesson learned, and you came back in knowing you had to win the victory for the bell.
Right. No, we just had to keep working hard. Forget about the past. We always have a thoughtless mind about the last game. We just forget about it like we're just in the beginning of the season.
Take us how the coach has prepared you for this week, and because there was a lot of your running game on display, and especially in crunch time when coach needed to stay on the ground, he went with his prized weapon, Hernando Perez. Your thoughts on that?
We were watching film and we noticed that, you know, linebackers, they back up, so they thought maybe we could use this guy too. And you know, he just prepared me to just hit those holes hard, and that's what we've been doing all season.
And now you get a chance to ring the bell. Right. First time in your career at Wilson, right?
Just to finish off my senior year like this it's amazing. It's unexplainable.
Well, the vibrations are good on the campus. They're good for the community because it looks like there's playoffs down the road for the Mighty Mules. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, we just right now we just worry about the present. We know that's coming up, and we're preparing hard for that. But we just have to focus in every game that's coming up. Okay. And when playoffs come, that's when we're gonna pull through even harder.
Okay. Number 8, Hernando Perez, running with a purpose and a mighty one at that. Thank you very much, Hernando. And here we are now. That will do it for this edition of East L.A. Sports. And as we brought you a very good game tonight, and it was a big rivalry within the L.A. City School section, and it's been a long time rivalry. This time, the Mighty Mules take it back. They bring the bell to the campus of Bartell Field and the entire Wilson School here, high school, and they will have it in possession for one more year. They win tonight in a very, very dramatic fashion. Final score 17-14, and they take the prize home. Coach Eddie Martinez, mission accomplished. Thus far, 7-1 in the season, 2-1 in the Northern League, and they just have a few more weeks to go, and then we look at the playoff picture. So, for Juan Rojas and Ricky Rosas, Rico Cabrera, that's been your crew here tonight, bringing you tonight's presentation of East LA Sports Scene's High School Game of the Week. Thanks for watching, and take care, and we'll see you soon.